In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create this design you're seeing on your screen using nothing but your phone and an app called Canva. And if you like coffee, like millions of people, including me, you can't create any magic unless you've had your morning cup of coffee. So if you're ready, let's get into it. Alright, so here's what you will need today for today's design. There are 4 design elements, namely the zombie unicorn illustration, that's a pro feature, the paint brush stroke, the organic doodle circle line, and the sparkle, which we will replicate about 12 times. For the font info, we're using a free font called Hibernate. One will be white and one will be black. Don't worry if you don't have the pro version, I have a link in the description where you can try Canva Pro free for 30 days. And if you like it, then you are free to subscribe. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's get into the design aspect. So this is the home screen that would greet you when you open up Canva for mobile on your phone. If you're an existing Canva mobile user, then this will be very familiar to you. If you're not, then I will hold your hand and walk you through it step by step. And even if you are familiar with Canva for mobile, I will still hold your hand and walk you through it step by step. So with that out of the way, let's start. So you're going to look for that plus sign located on your phone at the bottom right of your screen above menu. So you tap on that. Then we're going to go into custom size. We're going to keep things simple today and go with 5,000 pixels for the width and 5,000 pixels for the height. So 5,000 for the width as in pixels, 5,000 for the height as in pixels, px. There are other units of measurements, inches, millimeters and centimeters. For today we're using pixels, px. Once you have that in, tap on create new design. Alright, now that we have created our new canvas, we're going to go to the Elements tab. That will be located at the bottom of your phone next to Templates and before Gallery. So we tap on Elements. And then we're going to type in Zombie Unicorn Illustration. Zombie Unicorn Illustration. So in preparation for today's video, I went ahead and typed it out. So you'll see what it looks like on your screen there. So you're free to take a screenshot or write it out or what have you. But you type in Zombie Unicorn Illustration and then tap on search. Now I'm already seeing the design element that I'm using. But just to be clear, you can go to the graphics tab and you'll see the zombie with the zombie unicorn with the eye falling out of the zombie's head. I will encourage you to explore the other designs that are available in Canva. Some of them are free, some of them are pro. And once you have the pro version, you will be able to avail yourself to these cool designs that are here. So for today, we'll just continue with our poor unicorn with the eye falling out the socket. Now, as I mentioned in some of my other design videos, you'll need to have an idea before as to what you are designing for, in terms of if you're designing for a light background or a dark background. So what I saw in mind when I was visualizing this in my mind's eye is I saw this on a black background or a black t-shirt. So I'm going to tap anywhere on the screen and you will see at the bottom of your phone there's a color square. That is going to allow us to change the background. So you tap on that color square and then we're just going to look for black or a dark color, because that is the t-shirt of the product that we are designing for. And once you have your dark background selected, you just press the X and that's it. So I'll do it again. You tap on the color wheel and you scroll until you see the color that you like for your dark background. You select it and then you press the X, which is at the right of your screen, kind of above the crown and to the right of color. Okay. Now we're just going to resize this because we have other design elements to put in, because we don't want it too big. So I'm going to hold one of the ends by the circles that you saw and drag it down until I am satisfied with the size that we will need today. Now I don't want to put this in the center because we're going to put the words underneath, but I do want it in the middle. So I'm going to bring it up a little bit until we have it like in that position more or less. The next thing I'm going to do is to look for the organic doodle circle line. Alright, so you go to the plus sign, clear the last search, type in organic Organic Doodle Circle Line. So you should see it popping up on your screen here because again, I typed it in preparation for today's video. Organic Doodle Circle Line is the element. You tap on that. I'm already seeing the design element that we are using today. And it's also a pro element. But you can still tap on graphics and tap on the orange red circle. Again, I will encourage you to scroll through the other design elements and see what you like. And if you don't want to use the pro feature, we have a free one right here. It is next to the aeroplane and to the left of the paintbrush stroke that looks sort of mustard in color, and below the stars in the center there. So if you don't want to use that pro version, you have a free one that you can use. Okay, I'm going to move it up. Now what I saw in mine, and this is a bit of an homage to my spouse. She loves lilac and the family of lilac, so I'm going to change this color from the orange red that you're seeing here to a lilac color. Now how you do that, you tap on the design element, you'll see the color square come up, you tap on color, and then you look for a color that you want. Okay, I would encourage you to play with the various colors in Canva, and you would know the person or the market that you're designing for. So I tap on that, and I close out the color options by tapping the X, make it a little bigger, and then I'm going to position it in place. So it is to the front of the design, which is what we don't want. So with the design element highlighted, you scroll to the bottom of your phone to the options until you see position. You tap on position, and then we're going to say backward. You tap on backward. Okay, that's looking pretty good right there. And once we have that done, what I will encourage us to do at this stage is to group the design elements together so it makes it easier for us to work with. So I'm going to tap the Organic Doodle Circle Line. I'm going to go on the three dots located above next to the trash can. Then I'm going to say select multiple, and then I'm going to tap on our unicorn, and then I will say group. Okay, so this allows us to have one design element that we can resize or move as one. It makes it easier to work with as we progress through the design and it gets more complex. Okay, the next thing we're going to do now is add some sparkle. So we go to the plus sign located to the bottom left of your phone, clear the last search result, and type in sparkle. Okay, so here we are, sparkle. Tap that in, or in your case, you'll have to type it in and press search. I'm already seeing the design element that I want to use. Then I'm going to go across the graphics still, and it's that solitaire or single white star located underneath the word gold sparkle. And then we're going to resize it accordingly. We don't want to put too much. We just want to put enough in place so that it looks as though there's some magic going on. So I'll put this one across here. Oops, yeah, right about there. And then I will duplicate it, and then I will bring it across here. But I'm not going to leave all of the colors for the sparkle white. I'm going to put some of them yellow or gold. So with the design element highlighted, I'm going to tap on my trusty color wheel again, located at the bottom of your phone next to the plus sign. Then I'm going to look for a yellow color. Okay. If you are not seeing what you like, you can go to the search bar, where in this case it says try blue in quotes, and they give you the hex code. So I'm going to type in yellow or gold. Then let's try yellow. E-L-L-O-W, yellow. Right. And then you select that. Okay. Then I'm going to just zoom in a little bit so I can get some placement information, or I can be a little more accurate with my placement. And I'm going to replicate the star by hitting the plus sign. And I'm going to drag this one down. I will zoom in a little bit and make this one a little bit smaller, and position it, I guess, about there. Then I'll duplicate this again. And then I'll bring the star across here, I guess. Zoom in a little bit, make it smaller. Rinse and repeat. Duplicate. Bring the new design element across here. Change the color from yellow to say white. Then I'm going to duplicate this one and bring it out right about there. And then I'll add one more, and it's duplicated, and I'll bring it here, but I will make this one a little bigger. All right, I think that looks pretty good right there. If for some reason you are not satisfied with how things are looking, you are free to move things around and modify as you see necessary. Actually, the top of the unicorn looks a bit odd, empty. So I'm going to put a star there. I'll duplicate that one and bring it up there. All right, that's looking pretty good. Now we're going to add the words. And if you remembered from what we will need today, that slide, we're going to use a font called Hibernate. So we're going to go to the plus sign. We're going to scroll till we see text to the bottom of your phone. We're going to tap add a heading, the big one. We're going to drag it down. Don't worry if you can't see it. As you can see, it's highlighted in that purple color. We're going to scroll to the right until we see color. Then we're going to change the color to, I guess, white or cream or something, as long as it's a light color. I would suggest you keep the colors in line with the design elements, so keep it white. And then we clear that. We're going to go to font and we're going to type in Hibernate. There we go, Hibernate. And then once we have that selected and we can clear it, then we go into edit, put your caps on, clear that and say no coffee. All right, I'm going to make this a little bigger. Bring it in place so it's in the center. Canva has these guidelines to let you know when your design is in the center. If you're not sure with the design element selected, scroll to the bottom of your phone until you see the option called position. And we're going to say center. There you go. So now you're absolutely sure. And now we're going to add the other design element. But first, let me just bring this coffee down a little bit. Yeah, right about there. Now we're going to add the paint brush strokes. We come to the plus sign. We're going to scroll back across to elements. Clear the last search result and type in paintbrush stroke. All right, so you type in paintbrush stroke and then search. You come across to graphics, and there are multiple options here. So again, I will encourage you to scroll until you find something that you like, that appeals to you. A word of, I guess, guidance: select a design element where you can change the color so it matches the theme of your design of the day. So I'm going to go with this purple one, that pink one, sorry. So it's highlighted, so I'm going to tap on the color wheel located at the bottom of your phone next to the plus sign, and I'm going to clear that last set of results there, and I'm looking for the design that we chose today, the color. So I'm going to go with purple. So as you can see, it's the same color as our organic doodle circle line. I'm going to bring this down here, and then what we're going to do is take the no coffee, highlight it, duplicate it, bring it down, zoom in a bit. We're going to edit that, remove that word coffee, and we're going to replace it with the caps on, magic. Now it's entirely your choice if you want to leave it white, but for me, I'm going to add a little bit of contrast, and with the word no magic left, I'm going to highlight it, change the color from white to black, and then I'm going to add some sparkle around the words magic, because magic is supposed to have some sparkles as far as I'm concerned. You're going to take one of your stars above, pick any one, just start there, copy it, bring it down, put it by the M, then copy that one again, bring it by the C, then look for a white star, tap a white star, copy it, bring it down by the N, and then copy this one, bring it to, I guess, by the I or somewhere around there. Zoom in a little bit so you can get some detail, make it small if necessary, put it in place. Once you're satisfied with that, then duplicate it again, one more, and that's it. Your design is done. Well, if you made it this far, congratulations. What I'm going to do now is to show you how to download this. Now remember, we downloaded this as a transparent background, which will be a pro feature. So you go to the plus sign, the arrow pointing up, located to the top right of your phone. You're going to go to download, tap on transparent background, which is a pro feature, and then say download. Now in the next part of the video, I'm going to show you what this design would look like on some end products, some merch, like t-shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, magnets, aprons, zipper pouches, what have you. So that way, in your mind's eye, you will see what your design has the potential to look like if you're going to give this as a gift to a special friend or loved one, or what your customers will be purchasing as, I guess, merch from your print on demand store. So I will see you on that side. Alright, so now we have come to that part of the video where we look at what your design could possibly look like on some end products, on some merch. So in your mind's eye, you will have an idea of, if you're giving this gift to that special friend or loved one, what the gift or the end result would look like. So a little point to note here, this is a magnet and the stickers would look just like this. But if you remembered from the beginning of the video, the word no coffee was in white. Now I had to invert the colors because for stickers and magnets, if I left it white, then you wouldn't see it. So I had to change it from white to black. Otherwise, you wouldn't see the word no coffee. So that's just something to bear in mind for some products. If you have your own print on demand store and you need to upload it, for stickers and magnets, it's best to use the words in black. Alright, so now with that out of the way, let's continue with the standard design that we were focusing on today, with a black background and white lettering for no coffee. So this is a classic unisex t-shirt, black. So this is what your design would look like on a classic unisex t-shirt. This is an iPhone case. This is a throw pillow. This is an all-over print tote bag. This is a cotton print tote bag. And again, you would notice, I'll just go back, the words no coffee are white. But because the cotton tote bag is white, I had to change the words no coffee to black. Otherwise, it would have just blended in and it wouldn't have made such a good design. This is a coffee mug. Can't design a coffee design without having a coffee mug. And this is the other angle of the coffee mug. This is a spiral notebook rather. This is your zipper pouch. And we'll end today with an apron. This is what the design would look like on an apron. So I hope you got value from today's video. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share, so others out there can see how easy it is to create designs on your phone using nothing but a mobile app called Canva and your mobile device once you have internet access. So that's it for today. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.